Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to roast cabbage. One of the best ways to really get the most out of this underappreciated vegetable. And then 2 easy recipes to take that cabbage to the next level. Cabbage might seem kind of boring, but it's actually pretty neat. It's large, cheap, nutritious, stays fresh for a long time, has tons of uses, and most importantly, is really tasty. If that sounds good to you, I'll show you how to turn this cabbage into this and this. Now let's take a look at our cabbage. Most cabbage comes in a head, but sometimes big cabbages will be sold in wedges like this one. Look for a tight, dense, and heavy cabbage for the best flavor. Pull off any discolored or bruised leaves off the outside. Then we'll just cut it into slabs or wedges. If you can, keep some of the stem on there. That'll help your cabbage stay together while it cooks. It's also edible, so why waste it? It's better to cut them on the thicker side. Around 2 inches or 5 centimeters. Cabbage shrinks a bit while it's cooking. And if it's too thin, you'll end up with nothing. We'll get our slabs in a baking tray. Then give them a good coating of oil on both sides, as well as some salt. The more thoroughly we coat these, the better results we'll have. The oil and salt will help draw up moisture, concentrating the flavor and really helping out with some caramelization. Now that these are oiled and seasoned, we'll get them into the oven to bake at 200 degrees Celsius, or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. For around 35 to 45 minutes. Halfway through, we'll gently flip them. There's that caramelization I was talking about earlier. That's going to add a lot of flavor to something that really doesn't have too strong of a flavor on its own. We'll get these back into the oven to finish up on the other side. And there you have it, roasted cabbage. This is honestly really tasty just like this. Maybe as your vegetable alongside some main courses. But there's a lot more we can do here to really make this cabbage special. We can take this roasted cabbage and make something like this. A kimchi roasted cabbage. Inspired by the famous Korean-style pickle cabbage. We'll just do some minor prep to end up with these ingredients. These flavors are similar to what we would find in kimchi, but we've changed the medium from fermented pickled cabbage to a roasted cabbage. Gojujang, the predominant flavor in kimchi, as well as many Korean dishes, is a vibrant red fermented chili paste. It's an amazing ingredient, and it isn't too hard to find nowadays. Definitely give it a try if you have a chance. It's useful for so many different applications, like sauces, marinades, even as a condiment by itself. It has a deep chili flavor that's a little sweet and a little spicy. We'll mix that with our garlic, ginger, soy, and fish sauce, then brush that over our cabbage. Then we'll return it to the oven for around 8 more minutes at the same temperature. Sprinkled with our sesame seeds and green onions, this cabbage is fantastic. It would pair really well with so many Asian dishes, or even just on its own. There's this gentle spice from the Gojujang and a salty strong punch from the soy and the fish sauce, which pairs really nicely with the natural sweetness we've coaxed out of the cabbage. But if that's not your thing, how about this? Lemon and feta roasted cabbage. Here we'll mix light and savory Mediterranean-inspired flavors to complement the sweetness of the roasted cabbage. Again, with just a little bit of prep and a couple simple ingredients. As you can see here, we can throw together this variation of roasted cabbage. We'll mix together our olive oil, garlic, and lemon zest into a paste, then brush that over the cabbage. Then we'll top it with our crumbled feta cheese, and get that back in the oven. We'll sprinkle on our garnishes, some parsley and some toasted walnuts, and we're ready to enjoy. This is pretty different than the other one, but just as amazing. This would pair great with some grilled chicken or even some fish. And there you have it, roasted cabbage, and some fun things you can do with it. There's a lot more you can do with it too, I just wanted to show you how you can turn something ordinary into something extraordinary with just a little bit of thought and creativity. Maybe you'll make a French onion soup inspired roasted cabbage with caramelized onions and cheese. Or perhaps a honey and soy roasted cabbage. You might create a new favorite, but you'll never know until you try. Thanks for tuning in to this video. If you've gotten something useful out of it, you can help me make more by liking and subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.